Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, back working on this hopefully masterful crafting base, scrapping crafting base actually, as I welcome you to the brand new episode, back to the channel hopefully, and possibly to a good one. So I do thank you for joining me, and let's see if we can make this thing a little prettier. And we'll start setting up for our little walkway. As if you have seen the previous videos, you'll notice I'm making this for Nuteca. And well, for my campaign use in this playthrough I'm doing. But eventually it will go to Nuteca. That's why I'm putting this much effort into making it look nice. Other than that, I could be done it already. I could just sit there, I could dump blocks in it, I could have it collect and do its thing, and it'd be all good. But I do have some big ideas. For this especially. Because I got an idea of making this like the Fix-It station. But I do like the name The Forge. I'm not sure yet. I've been doing some bladesmithing over the last little while, and I kind of gotten into it. I don't know if I'll be able to do much of it anymore, but we'll see. I gotta get my own setup. I was using a friend's place. Well, we were both working on it. Doing that, learning it. But I don't know. We'll see how that all plays out later. But for this, we're going to give this a bit of a workout here. Get it moving some stuff for us. Do some scrapping. And maybe some crafting. But I do want to get some armor set on this baby. Just so, I can eliminate some of those attach points. But as I do that, I would like to mention a bunch of stuff from the description and all that good stuff down there. There's good stuff underneath the video, not just in the video. I hope you think it's good stuff in the video, because if you do, hopefully you'll leave a like, you'll throw some comments down, and subscribe if you haven't, ding the bell. Then we'll all be on the same page here. And as far as the description goes, there's things down there like the Saturday Showcase, where your cool and original techs could have a video of their very own. And all you got to do to make it happen, Captain, is find that Saturday Showcase auditions link. Follow it through to the thread, post your in-game snapshots or save games of your cool and original text, and from there I'll make the best dang video I can. And then we'll be on our way to sharing ideas, inspiring others, and maybe even inspiring ourselves. Who knows? It's happened to me a bunch of times. And other than that, there is the Nuteca project. Very good one there too, where it's a community project, and we're trying to build a world, baby. That's what we're doing. So far we have a few locations, we got a bunch of citizens, and if you're interested in joining in, I would highly suggest you read through and watch the video, or the first post on the thread that the Nuteca project link takes you to. It's got a lot of good info there, be very helpful, and if you follow it, you'll be able to participate in everything that is planned and isn't even planned for Nuteca, sizes and stuff, and abilities. So, I hope you're into it. Other than that, there is that other link there, that paypal.me link. It's set up for a small $2 donation if you feel like helping out the little channel. And from there, we'll just be growing. We'll get some better equipment going. We'll get some more good stuff going for you guys. And we'll see where it takes us. And other than that, if you're into that multiplayer stuff, like the deathmatch, and hopefully, there'll be some other stuff that I'm liking the looks of that. That cleans it up real nice under there. But, hopefully they'll add some other multiplayer stuff too. Like, I know a lot of us are hoping and waiting to see if campaign multiplayer becomes a thing. We had co-op creative for a little bit. They took it out because of problems. I'm hoping that's something they're going to bring back soon. But honestly, they could ignore that and just bring back the co-op or the multiplayer campaign. I think that'd be better than co-op creative. Be cool, I believe. Either one or all of them. That'd be awesome. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to get in on some multiplayer, I host games every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you're more than welcome to join in. Now currently I've been hearing, and I've actually experienced, there's a little problem with the multiplayer. It crashes for, I guess, a number of reasons from what I've read. So, we'll make the best of it though. Hopefully there's some new updates coming out real soon that'll fix that. we've been getting a bunch of them just shot at us like out of a frickin' machine gun recently just to fix up the little bugs and stuff. So, you know, it's a good sign. I'm liking it. Just like I'm liking this. So, yeah, if you haven't been liking it, like, say, good job. I hope so. Blue thumbs are always cool. So, yeah, that's looking a little nicer like that. I like the red and the black with the yellow as kind of like the underline there. Some other options would be good too, though, but it's really hard to get color blocks in the campaign. Like, you gotta buy just about all of them. And good luck getting more than one. I don't get it. Why are they so hard to get? Honestly, I made a suggestion there. I mentioned it in the previous video too. I made a suggestion on the forums about when you max out all the licenses, maybe there should be a terminal just for the special blocks. That's like your reward for maxing out licenses. Because then you could actually build more colorful stuff. Because I know at one time, the one developer, Kat, she held a contest for color block usage, right? Try and promote it, get it used more, so you know they'd be a little more important. Maybe we'd get a little more of them in that. And it worked at the time. We got a lot of turnouts for it and all that. It was really cool. But then we never did get any more color blocks. All I want is different sizes. Maybe some angles, different shapes. But that terminal for them, even to get the ones we do have, would be great. Because, you know, I like red and not with white and blue on it. Because sometimes I don't want white and blue in my design. I want red. Or I want black without the writing on it. Or maybe I want blue. Blue's cool. I would even use pink, I tell you. I actually did use a button. Oh no, that was a flesh tone. Because yeah, we even got flesh tone blocks, you know? That's cool. And it would also be a good reason to have even more special blocks. I'd really like to see some hands. Like actual hand-shaped type things. Like maybe one like a thumbs up. That'd be cool. A hand like it's holding something. That'd be pretty neat. Or a robot claw. You know, stuff like that. Maybe a pincher. Yeah, it got me into titty. You know, different things like that. It'd be kind of good. And we can make little characters and NPC kind of stuff, you know. Especially when the AI gets all fixed up. Hopefully that'll be coming eventually. Because it's all good for making turrets, stuff that don't move. But I remember when harvesting actually kind of worked a little bit. It would harvest like 5 chunks and then it would go stupid on us. But it was really promising. I liked the idea of it. And I hope we get that back soon. And I really love it if they can ever actually fly correctly. Gonna suck if I start getting bombed by a bunch of them though, but hey. We'll figure it out and we'll adapt. We got AA weapons now. Well, one of them. We need something to deal with the missiles still though. We need a countermeasure to them. But I'm doing a little bit of shopping. Can't quite get my Reaper guy yet. And you know what? I bet you it's coming down to the special blocks that are going to hold me up on that. Because I keep forgetting to buy the special blocks as I see them. So instead, I'll go back to mainly working on this. I'm going to set it up for him still though. So my little dude or whoever's dude or gal can fit in here and walk around on the little walkway. Because like I said, this is going for new tech when it's done. Even if I gotta take it to the hour on day, I'm gonna finish this sucker. Because I'm liking where it's going that much. I think it'll be really cool to have as the first scrapping crafting type base. Or installation, or settlement, or however you want to call it. And from there, you know, there can always be more. Guaranteed there can be more. Because I'm hoping to have more than one town in New Tekka. Because it's a world, not just a little community. We can make it a whole worldwide community if it all works out good. And if we actually do ever get a campaign multiplayer, man, we could really take this thing off. Especially with the optimizations I've been seeing. They're looking really promising as far as being able to handle some of the massive amounts of text and stuff that I'm hoping to throw at this game. Yeah, I kind of like the looks of that. It's a nice looking little floor, I do believe. What do I want to put in there? That works. Fills up the spot. That's another thing too. We could use like a 2x2x1 geocore block. It'd be handy. Or even a 1x1x2 geocore block. That'd be cool too. You know, there's always a time where you can use stuff like that. Especially with how much most of us interuse the corporation blocks. I don't know, I think I got the word wrong, but anyway, you know what I mean, right? How many techs have you built that only has one core in it? Unless that's your actual goal. Like when you want to make, say, a base that's going to work. Most of the time you can't use just one core. You could use GSO for a lot of them, but then it might not be what you want. Because if you want a mobile base, well, honestly, their wheels kind of suck. They're supposed to, in the whole grand scheme of things. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to do some shopping soon. Yeah, I really wish I could get more of these ramps easy. I got a feeling I'm going to need them. And yeah, always remember to save. Even if the game doesn't seem like it's going to crash, everything's working fine, there's always weirdness that can happen. So like what I like to do is take the snapshot, and I like to save too, no matter what. Because then I got two ways of backing up my tech. And then I also make copies of stuff, and then I put them on other hard drives and stuff. And I really got to start remembering to post more snapshots to my thread on the forum, though. I keep building them and making them, stuff like that, and I got them for my own use. But what I really hope, why I don't always post stuff, is because I hope you guys are watching, and I'm giving you ideas, and you're making your own. Maybe not not your own version of mine, but like your own builds. Because I know that some people, they want to just try other people's stuff, things like that, just so they can figure out how it was done. Well, I figure, well, you can watch that. But I was asked to post some text, so I'm going to do my best to remember that, and I'm going to be posting some, hopefully before you see this video. But, as always, memory thing. I'm working on it, though. I got a few ideas of a couple to put on. I did a big, well, I guess it wasn't big, really. I posted a whole whack of them there a while ago, but it has been a while. I don't know if many people go back in the pages, though. Because, like, the one thread I got, it's got, I think it's 700 replies to it. Most of them are me, just posting text and a lot of videos. But I don't know how many people that first find it, like, say they found it yesterday, how many are going to go back and look through all that, right? Because there's like 30 pages. But you never know. But we kind of ran out of that area. There's not much there left for us, I don't believe. So we're going to set up this area, and we're going to get some rhodius. And I'm thinking there's some celestite around here. And I think there's some carbide, or carbius. But the rhodius, that's the good one to find. I wish I could find a whole setup like I did with that erudite earlier. Like 15 or 20 some veins of it. Because it always takes a lot to get a bunch of this stuff. And you need it for quite a few things. I wish it wasn't as rare as it is. Same with ignite. Now you don't need a whole lot of it usually. Not for that I remember. But still. I wish it was a little more abundant, not quite as rare as it is. But I kind of see why they do it that way. You can't have everything in abundance because that wouldn't be reasonable. Yeah, something like that should work nicely. There. So we'll get them all figured out. Now, as long as no one blows it up. traps. I see that red dot on my radar. He's just waiting for me to leave, I think. And then he's going to come over and he's just going to screw up my whole freaking setup, man. He's going to do it, I know. Well, trust him, though. Only for a second. But yeah, that's the weird thing with the enemies. Sometimes if they're around, if they're in their like own little holding beam, they won't do nothing. You can sit there for hours and build, do whatever you want. They won't even move until you get close to them. But then other ones, they come at you. I think that's just like when they freshly spawn in, mostly is when I've noticed that. So they're like, yeah, I'm not hanging out. I'm within that 2-inch margin of get them or don't, just sit here and I'm going to get them. Look at all the oleite here. I'm liking the looks of this. Especially when that's fuel. You know, one thing I am thinking though, is I might have to upgrade little Speedy here now. Being in assault flats and with this much good stuff around, I'm probably going to hang out here for a while. Just to make sure I can get some of this all stockpiled. And then from there, you know, I can work on stuff. And then I'll have lots of oleite for when I do get into crafting. I don't know how much of it I'll need by then. But I got a feeling by the time I'm done building the base, I'm going to be out of money. Even though I got over 3 million right now, that doesn't last very long. It all depends on what you're buying, right? So I'm thinking I got quite a good setup here too, you know. We got some that are just making me money. I got some that are actually making me treasure blocks. And then I got some that are like resources I don't really have many of. Like the Rhodius. Okay, so yeah, I think I am going to upgrade this little feller. We'll make him a wee bit better. And from there, we'll be that much better off. I'm actually surprised those are that cheap, so that's really cool. I thought they would have made them super expensive, but I guess they're not really as powerful as I thought either. There are more than 2 GSO batteries. So I guess that's pretty expensive compared to a GSO battery, which I can't remember what it's worth. But yeah, you want to know a little thing? It's kind of a pain in the nuts. Throw a terminal down, and then try and get rid of it with sending it back to your SKU without adding anything else to it. And I say good luck to you. If you know of a way, let me know. I was fighting with it, and I was like, screw it, putting that radar on there. Now, if you have any other suggestions, tips, stuff like that, hey, why not throw them down in the comments, you know? You can help me out, and many others, hopefully, they will read them later. Sometime in the hopefully not too distant future. Because it is always pretty cool to read from these. While you're down there, you know, you could always throw a like there, subscribe, ding the bell, you know, maybe we'll get this channel moving. Now look at that, he wasn't even in that the second white ring of the radar, and I could still hit him. I blew him up from out of range with my cruise missiles. So that's telling me those little avalanche launchers, they got some decent range on them. So I'm pretty sure it isn't the cruise missiles. Because it took too long for that to blow up. 3 cruise missiles should have blew that guy up real fast. You know, this guy, he's coming right for me. No, what are you doing? Oh, tripped you. Yeah. Oh, you ain't getting back up, friend. It ain't happening. I hurt you bad enough, and I'm going to keep on shooting you until your face falls off. He didn't think it was going to happen like that, did he? He woke up today and said, I'm going to go throw a whooping on that Reaper guy. I'm going to screw up his day. And then reality just like, slapped him right in the face. You got beat out by a little guy. Oh, another fellow. Or maybe it's a lady. I don't know. It is petite. Could be powerful, so it could be either or. But wasn't powerful enough to deal with my cruising missiles. Alright, well, I'm thinking right here's a good spot. I can see all those spots, my mining setups on the radar, so they should all keep working continuously. That's the downside. If you get too far away from them, they stop working, supposedly. I'm not sure if they've changed anything about that. I haven't really noticed it. So I'm guessing they didn't, because I've been kind of keeping a look. But let's see what we can do. I like the idea of using these, because they are fast. Especially for treads. And I do want to speed this little feller up. Boy, he goes pretty good there. Well, he won't anchor now, though. So we're going to have to do something about that. That is not acceptable. You must be able to anchor. My main battle techs, I always like them to have the ability to anchor. Even though it may be a pain in the nuts to find a spot for them to anchor, they still should be able to anchor. Because a lot of the time I build in charging. There, that's what we're after. Now, as long as that anchor don't get smacked on the ground every time I move an inch, it'll be okay. I'm thinking... Should we put them? Nah, that'll just jam up. Nah. Maybe we should just go with wheels there. Yeah, the points are going to jam in, though. They look neat, but we'll go with this. Function first. This is a battle tech. It's not made to really be pretty yet. If it ever even gets pretty, who knows? But we do have some of these now. So I'm going to put them on there. Because sometimes, you know, that's all I am dealing with is little guys that blow up. They only leave about 4 blocks anyway. So I should be able to pick them up pretty quick like that. Yeah, let's move that up to the top. We'll put some rockets on a little lower, maybe. Because then hopefully it'll keep it in the air better. Yeah. Those things are a lot more powerful than them. So what I kind of would like... Oh, I don't have any more. That one, yeah. Need 2 more avalanche. Oh, it took it already. It's fast. Not fast enough, though. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the looks of that, too. That's looking a little evil. The way it's got that. Ooh, yeah, we're going to have some fuel. A little more battery. As long as that ain't going to be skimming on the ground the whole time and blow it up. I kind of like the look of it, but really I can see that just getting me hung up a lot. So I'm probably going to go with wheels. None of them really getting me excited. Should we maybe make it taller? No, that puts the nose down more. I want the nose up, though, just so that front set of wheels has a chance to get up the hills. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. 100 and something. Beauty! Oh, that's what hurting to this feller. Oh, yeah, he took a hurting. He was good about it, though. So I think a little bit of testing's about in order. But while I'm doing that, I think we're going to call this one about here. So as always, you know, I do thank you once again for joining me. Hopefully I helped you have a good one, because I know you've helped me have a bunch of good ones. And if you happen to enjoy what you saw, please throw that like down. Comments, they're always good to read. And you know, even if it's a hello, it's pretty damn sweet. Subscribe, ding the bell, bring some friends, and wander the channel for some awesome good times. So until then next time, just keep being that awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.